Hello, welcome to my channel, The Cozy Wildflower. Thank you for clicking on today's video. Today I'm going to be budgeting October's third paycheck of the month. Alright guys, well thank you for clicking on today's video. Sorry I didn't upload anything last week. I had a long, rough week. It was probably even over a week, but today I will be doing my budget for the third paycheck of the month. Even though I didn't do last week, I still did my regular routine of filling in my envelopes and everything, using them to pay bills. So we're just going to continue that as if nothing happened. All right. We are having low paychecks this month or this week, so we don't have lots to budget. So it's going to be October 17th paycheck. My boyfriend's gonna get about $400 and I am going to get about $559. I am just going to do the rough estimate this time, and then when I stuff the video where I stuff my envelopes, I will be showing you guys the actual amount that ended up being for this paycheck. All right, let's move the calculator out the way and bring out our bill budget plan. So we are going to go over to October 17th week, and we're just going to go ahead and fill in each row. So we're skipping YouTube. Walmart's going to get 20, 30. My phone's going to get 25. His insurance is going to get 30. Then we have credit one on the side, so we could go ahead and do that. That's going to get 60. And my card note's going to get 125. All right, Apple Care is going to get 15, as well as iCloud storage. My insurance is going to get 35, and storage is going to get 20. How I get these numbers is I divide it by how many weeks in the month I have. You can see a video on how I did my budget or my bill budget plan. I have a video on my channel, but I can link it in the description if you guys want to check that out and maybe follow along how I budget my bills. All right, so for gas, we are going to do, since we have a low budget this week, we're going to do 35. But we are going to need more for groceries this week, and spending, we're going to get a little bit less. Household, we're going to do 5, hygiene 5, and then we'll do the rest in a bit. Let me just go ahead and add the bills. So we got 125 plus 20 plus 30 plus 25 plus 30 plus 30 with these two plus 35 plus 20. Did I do that correctly? Let's see. 125 plus 20, 30, 25, 30, 15, 15, 35, 20. So it's 315 total. So then we would subtract, I didn't even add these up, so this would be 959. So we'll do 959 minus 315 would be 644. Right? 959 minus 315. Yeah, so 644 would be left for the rest of the categories, which is not much. So let's do, this would be 185. Oops. So 644 minus 185 will leave us with 459. All right, let's get into our sinking funds binder. So we already went ahead and did gas and groceries and spending. Household is going to get 5, as well as hygiene. And then we're going to skip health, pets, auntie time, date night, and gifts. We are going to add some into our budget this week. So I think we are going to add 40 to budget for gifts. We are sending gifts out of the country for my family's or my boyfriend's family. So we do need to budget some money so we can start buying some gifts. We already have been doing that, but the time to ship it is coming up. So we need to hurry up and get everything we need. So 40 should be enough for this week. And we are also getting to the end of buying all the gifts, so we are only going to budget 40 just for anything we've missed. So for fun, we are going to do 50. That is just if we go out with family or we decide to eat out or anything like that. So next, we are only going to stuff a few envelopes. This week, I think we are only stuffing our personal envelope. So let's see. So in our personal, for me, I am going to skip my love nails. We have 50, 60, 70, $70. And these nails are going to be for my baby shower. So we got about 2 weeks to fill this up to the amount. So I think, let's see, actually we did not add these up. So let me put this away real quick. So before we continue, so let's add these up. So we had 35 plus 200 plus 100 plus 10 plus 40 plus 50 equals 435, which leaves us very little. So 459 minus 435 leaves us with only $24 for our personal binder. So now we can go ahead and go into our personal binder. Sorry about all the moving around, but so in our personal, we said we're skipping my love. For nails, since we only have 24 left, I think I'm going to add the 14. And then we are going to skip all of these. Important. We're gonna skip these as well. He does need a haircut for the baby shower, and he has 20, 40, 50. He needs about 60. So let's just fill or fully fund his self-care for this, and let's just add the 10 there. And we'll put away our binder. So we'll just add these. It'll be 24 and we should have 0 left over. All right, I know we should have added some into our savings, but this week we do have other expenses we need to fulfill. And we are also doing a savings type of challenge with my husband's coworkers. So that is why our paychecks are a little bit lower this week. And we had a little bit of expenses that we needed to pay that aren't counted in this. So we should be fine for this because we are still putting away savings into his challenge, we should call it. So now bringing out our cash plan. We already have it pre-filled out. We just gotta fill out the amounts and the quantities. All right, so for rent, we'll do the 125. Walmart's getting 20. Oh. So my phone's getting, we are going to need to adjust this. I just realized I didn't fill it in correctly. 25. So we need to add our phone. I hope you guys can see that. Our phone is 30 and then my phone is 25. 30 for his insurance. 35 for my insurance. This is all over the place, so we need to add Apple Care. Is 15. Actually, you know what? We are not going to take out Apple Care and iCloud storage only because but should I still write it down? Let's still write it down, but we are not going to be withdrawing these because they will be getting pulled soon. It doesn't make sense to go and take them out and then redeposit them. These are both 15, but let's just cross these out. So then we did my insurance for 35 and storage 20. Car note 125. Credit one is going to get 60. We're skipping Bass Pro. Gas is going to get 35. Grocery is going to get 200. Spending is going to get 100. Household 5, hygiene 5, gifts is going to get 40, fun is going to get 50, and then nails 14, self-care 10. These should be all correct, so we'll cross this out as well so we don't write anything in that. All right, so let's go ahead and fill these in. So rent is going to get the regular 20, my phone 25, 30, 35. I'll speed this up so you guys don't have to watch me do every single one. All right, perfect. So I finished these. I am going to, so 959 minus 30, 929 is the amount we should be withdrawing since we aren't adding these. So now all you have to do is add these up. So we got 3 100s, 2 50s, 1, 2, 3, 17, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 29. So we know that's 29. And then, let's see, 16 times 5 is 80. 10 times 10 equals 100. 20 times 17 equals 340. That equals 100 and 300. So now let's add the bottom up. Which is 949, which means we did something incorrect. Let me recount these. I see where this is wrong. So that's 80, 90, 5, 100. So there should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 times 5 is 60. Now that should give us the correct amount. 300 plus 100 plus 340 plus 100 plus 60 plus 29 equals 329. Perfect. So I'm glad that didn't take us too long to figure out where the mistake was. So usually I would show you guys how I fill this out, which I guess I can, and then I'll just fix it once we get the official amount. So you would just plug in these bottom amounts onto here, and the total is going to be 929. So we need 3 100s, which is 300, 2 50s, which is 100, 17 20s, which is 340, 10 10s, which is 100, 12 5s, 60, and 29 ones, which is 29. And like always, I like to go in and double check them. So 300 plus 929. Perfect. All right, guys, that is all I do for my budgeting for the week. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. If you like the video, please leave a like, and please hit subscribe if you want to see any more of my videos about budgeting. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.